Hello everybody, welcome back to our video, and in today's video I'm going to be building Pluto and all 5 of its moons accurately in Minecraft. Let's get right into it. Now sadly, we can't build Pluto accurately to scale, because if we were to build it to scale of how it is in real life, we would literally have to increase the world height and world width by 33,000 blocks, which is nearly impossible. So we're just going to be building it around a quarter of that size. So basically, because it's impossible to make it accurately to size, we're just gonna make it 120 blocks size in width and height, which is a fairly good size to still have a lot of detail. And our block palette will be calcite, smooth sandstone, smooth red sandstone, red terracotta, nether wart block, and red nether bricks. Alright, there we go, and Pluto is complete. So Pluto's moons are Charon, Hydra, Kerberos, Nyx, and Styx. We're going to start off by building the smallest ones to the biggest ones. So we're going to start off by building Styx. There we go, Styx is complete, and now time to build Nyx. And then we're gonna make Kerberos. Dude, look at this! This is starting to look so awesome! Right, and now we're gonna build the last 2 moons on this side. We're gonna build Hydra right here. And while I'm building Pluto's moon Hydra, let me tell you one fun fact about Pluto. It turns out that one Pluto year lasts 248 Earth years, which is kind of crazy to think about. Perfect. That is Hydra done. And now, all we have to do is Charon, which is almost the same size as Pluto. I know that sounds insane, but it actually is. So Charon is basically half the size of Pluto. And while I'm building Charon, here's a fun fact about it. It turns out that Charon actually has a gigantic canyon network on it called the Serenity Chasma. It's up to 7 miles deep, likely formed when its crust cracked as the moon's interior froze and expanded. This is looking so cool, and, well, we're done. But just really quickly before we're done, I want to go out super far, just like way over here. There we go. Perfect. Now that Pluto is complete and all of its moons are complete, this looks awesome. Now is for the hard part. The extremely, extremely hard part. Now we're going to build Pluto's surface. Now I know that sounds very, very strange, and that's because it is. We're going to be building its surface. Now you're probably wondering, well, how are we going to build its surface? Basically, what I'm going to do is we're going to go into a different world. So Pluto is basically just a gigantic rocky area. And basically, we're going to just build that. After a while of building, I was having a ton of trouble figuring out how to build the mountains on Pluto's surface when I figured out that I could just summon a giant sphere of sand and have it all fall down, and it would form a pretty realistic looking mountain formation. and then I could use the / replace near command to replace all of that sand with stone, which worked fairly well. It kind of looks like Pluto's surface. I mean, not tons. I'm not saying this is the most accurate representation of Pluto's surface. I mean, obviously it's not, but it's pretty close. But I think Pluto's surface turned out looking pretty cool. It's not the best, and it's also not the worst, though then again, this is, I'm not joking, my first ever time trying to build a surface or any type of world generation. I've never done this before, so this is my first attempt, and the more and more I do this, the better and better I'll probably get. And I was finally done. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. So, folks, bye.